Peace be upon you all, and welcome to this brand new educational session. My name is Saad Al-Falah, and I am speaking to you today directly from Taiba Medical Laboratories, located here in our beloved city in Libya. I have received so many requests from my dear colleagues and students asking for a very comprehensive and a very detailed walkthrough of the laboratory equipment we use on a daily basis. So today, right now, we are going to dedicate our full and complete attention to a very special and highly efficient laboratory machine. The device we are talking about today, as you can clearly see right here in front of us, is the Integra 400 Plus, manufactured by the global company Roche. This machine is considered a true gold standard in the world of clinical biochemistry because of its extreme precision and its amazing ability to handle a very high daily workload without any compromises in the quality of results. It is not just a simple analyzer, no, it is a very sophisticated workstation that integrates multiple testing technologies into one single and powerful platform. Whether you are performing routine biochemistry tests, or specialized assays, or even electrolyte testing using the advanced ISE module, this device handles it all with perfect ease. In this video series, we will not just scratch the surface, we will go very deep into every single technical detail, from the initial daily setup to the final validation of results. We want to make absolutely sure that by the end of this tutorial, every trainee and every laboratory technician feels completely confident and professional when operating this magnificent piece of technology. So, please stay tuned, grab your notebooks, and let us begin this scientific journey together, step by step, and moment by moment. Now, let us move together to the most critical practical step of our session, which is the professional sample preparation phase. First of all, and before touching the machine, we must properly and carefully separate the blood sample. Our goal here is to ensure we have high-quality serum, or plasma, that is perfectly clear. You must be very careful to avoid any hemolysis, because even a small amount of broken red blood cells can significantly interfere with your final chemistry results. As you can clearly observe here in the video, we are using these specific, small, and transparent sample cups. These cups are specially designed by the manufacturer to fit perfectly into the Integra 400 Plus sample racks. Very carefully, and with a steady hand, we begin to transfer the separated sample into the cup. Please pay very close attention to this specific point. The sample volume is a key factor for a successful run. You should always aim for a volume between 300 to 500 microliters as a strict minimum requirement for the machine. Why are we so focused on this? Because it ensures that the high-precision robotic probe can easily reach the liquid surface and aspirate the required amount accurately without sucking in any air bubbles or touching the bottom of the cup. This simple step is what prevents many common technical errors and ensures the integrity of your medical reports. Now that our samples are perfectly prepared and safely placed in the rack, we turn our attention to the computer software control unit. From the main dashboard of the system interface, we need to navigate directly to the Orders tab. This is effectively the heart of the entire operation. Please follow the screen movements very closely now. We begin the registration process by entering the patient's essential and primary information. First, we type in the unique patient ID number carefully, then we move to the next field to enter the patient's full name. It is extremely important to also include the date of birth and the gender, because the Integra 400 Plus system uses this specific data to determine the correct reference ranges for your final results. Now, look at the test selection menu appearing on the right side of the screen. We are going to select the specific chemistry profiles required for this specific clinical case. For example, we can select glucose, urea, or creatinine by simply clicking on each test name one by one. You will clearly notice the tests being highlighted or changing color as they are successfully added to the order list. Before we proceed to the execution, please take a brief moment to double-check all the entered data for any potential typing errors. Precision is everything in our lab. Once everything looks correct, verified, and ready, we simply hit the Save button at the bottom. And finally, we click on the green Start icon to allow the Integra 400 Plus to begin its advanced and automated analytical process. While we wait for the results to be finalized, let us discuss some very important technical tips regarding the daily operation of the Integra 400 Plus. One of the most critical aspects of your work is the calibration process. You must always ensure that your calibrators are handled with extreme care. Always check the lot numbers and make sure they match the data entered into the system software. Remember, accurate calibration is the foundation of every result that leaves your laboratory. Moving on to quality control, or what we call QC. It is a best practice to run at least 2 levels of control every single day before starting your routine patient samples. If you notice any shift or trend in the Levy-Jennings charts, do not ignore it. This could indicate a problem with the reagent stability or perhaps the light source of the photometer. Now, let's talk about the environment of the laboratory itself. The room temperature must be strictly controlled. Excessive heat can affect the cooling unit of the device and lead to early degradation of your expensive reagents. Always ensure that the ventilation system is working properly around the machine to prevent any overheating during high workload periods. Also, regarding reagent management. Whenever you open a new bottle, make sure to check for any bubbles on the surface after placing it in the refrigerated compartment. Small bubbles can interfere with the reagent probe's level detection and might cause a sudden stop in your run. Lastly, regarding the ISE module. Always keep the electrodes conditioned and never let them dry out. Proper maintenance of the electrode ensures that your sodium and potassium results remain precise and reliable for the doctors.
As the machine begins to process the samples, you can clearly monitor the status on the screen. Completed tests will appear immediately, while those still running will be marked as in progress. I hope this practical explanation was clear and provides real value to your daily laboratory work. Thank you so much for your kind attention. This was Saad Al-Falah from Libya.